COSATU is once again going after the ANC and President Cyril Ramaphosa. The Trade Union Federation is planning an anti-corruption protest on the 7th of August. It's outraged over what it says is a lack of action from government in tackling corruption. Our political editor, Vuyo Mvoko, is following this story for us. He joins us now live. So, Vuyo, COSATU held a two-day meeting of central executives. President Cyril Ramaphosa coming under criticism.
And a really heavy criticism. It's probably one of the strongest worded statements that COSATU has released in a while. And you had the top four officials of the Federation today addressing a media briefing where they spoke to some of the resolutions that they have taken in the 2 days that they met. Now, among the issues that they discussed was the COVID-19 pandemic and what has happened with regard to several of their affiliates, which have been complaining, Nehau among them, that frontline health workers are not getting the personal protective equipment that they are supposed to be getting. Other affiliates raised issues of UIF monies not being paid, public sector unions raising the issue of the government reneging on that three-year wage agreement. So COSATU deciding, because of those reasons and more, to hold a one-day nationwide strike where all its affiliates or members of its affiliates will down tools on the 7th of October, saying President Cyril Ramaphosa isn't doing what he has promised to do in fighting corruption, but also fighting for the rights of workers. Listen to Zingiswa Lusi, the president of COSATU, putting it in her own words.
The number of corruption cases that we wake up every day, there are allegations. Wake up every day, there are allegations. And what we get is what? A commission that is going to be commissioned to find whether that commission is really capable of finding corruption. It's unnecessary processes. That is why I was saying President Ramaphosa's campaign was poetic one, you know. It's poetry, and then when you must govern, it is prose. All of a sudden now there are tedious processes that you must, tick the T's and dot the I's, and people are getting impatient. So we're saying, and also nothing stops the president from dealing with corruption, allegations of corruption in the state and in the ANC, because there's a Nazareth Conference resolution that says anyone that is implicated in any form of corruption or criminal act, you must internally in the organization step aside. Now, then you have a process in government that has to unfold. So why are we not using the tool to ensure that we have effective processes? So we're calling for that big X for those that are deemed to be corrupt. I mean, if the case in point of a person who's facing criminal charges, you have been charged, you are out on bail, you are appearing in court, and you expect people to trust you when you say the very same person can still run a seat in government at the level of the province.
And COSATU also didn't spare its ally, the ANC.
Indeed, the ANC also coming under very heavy criticism from COSATU. COSATU saying that it is losing faith in the ANC's ability to actually fight corruption, blaming, of course, greed, but also factionalism within the governing party. Take a listen to Begin Jalinjali, the General Secretary of COSATU, reading from that strongly worded statement.
The lack of political discipline and factionalism risk alienating the workers away from the ANC. Workers are fast losing confidence in the willingness and the capacity of the ANC to honestly fight corruption. They are starting to view their public statement as nothing but for an outrage for political propaganda purposes. It does not help for the ANC to issue statement for condemnation regarding the state of corruption, while reinstating people implicated in the VBS looting scandal and also promoting former mayors for facing corruption allegation to higher position.
Vuyo, today we also heard news about the UIF. What is COSATU saying about that?
Well, COSATU is unhappy with the decision to suspend payouts, saying this is money that unemployed workers need desperately. You can continue to invest, you can pay the workers these monies, while at the same time you are investigating or trying to get to the bottom of the allegations of corruption. You don't have to suspend because this money is meant to bring relief to unemployed workers. So COSATU really not happy with that decision. Take a listen to what Zingiswa Losi had to say.
Those processes must be expedited. For us, we would not understand why would you suspend payment to workers who are the vulnerable ones awaiting, whilst you want to figure out things that may have gone wrong in terms of administration. And we say as a federation, it's not like every day these payments were being made. It's not like government is paying each and every day payments on UIF and TES. So if you are going to start raising issues that you are suspending the payments pending in investigation that you are doing, we would feel that you are saying to workers, we may have done something wrong, including ourselves as those that government that is supposed to be ensuring that there are processes that are correct, but the ones that are going to be punished are the ones that are awaiting. And to us, it then affirms what we've been called for on Treasury, to release pension funds for workers. Because remember, whilst you are taking away what workers are waiting for, and remember others have not even been paid. Others have been paid maybe once or twice since we went into a lockdown. And they have pension funds. And whilst you are suspending this side, the very same government says to us, but we are unable to release the pension funds, the monies of workers to sustain them for the next 6 months in terms of wages. And we're saying for government, this is just being spiteful to workers who are recipients of these monies, who have nothing to do with the process, that you may have not done what you were supposed to do, expected to do as a responsible department in ensuring that all lines are clear in terms of those processes. So we're saying you can't be punishing workers as you do all these sorts of things.
All right, we can leave it right there. Political editor Vuyo Mvoko.